Down the guys, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now it's Crowder. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Wentz. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the 1st after a gain of about 9. I often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 27, Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. midfield. Here's Wentz. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gain on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 26 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number? And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Darren Lee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
48-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Barrett. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 39-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7. Jaguars nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Off to Geis on the screen. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Look at me, Zipper and Alpha. 57
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Wrong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Minshew, first and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
There he is.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33.
Big stop, G. You draw quarters. Hey, Charlie. 51.
Now Minshew. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Hey, it's high 7.
Here's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
A gain of 15 brings up second down.
At the 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Brings up third.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
For DJ Chark.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 29, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all these keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
6-6, pull it high.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And an incomplete pass.
Minshew's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Jaguars now their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
Covered by C.J. Henderson.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Browns.
A give. This is Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready. 70, Indy. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Showing it. Bristol, travel.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It'll be Minshew again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was tackled.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 1, Minshew connecting here with DJ Chark. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, Alpha, let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 57.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie, 61, matchbox lights.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the out. Watch the out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Hey, high 7.
Minshew sets to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. He said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Taken down at the 40.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to.
The previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 41, Wentz. They set up the screen to Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
It's a gain of 6.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
32-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now it's 2nd and 9. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Jamison Crowder. 32 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score Browns 28. Jaguars 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
We're on Jaguars.
That one good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He'll take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught left side, it's Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Chubb running right. Uses the stiff arm. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Jags,